Hello, this is the Tradesight U.S. Stocks, Futures, and Forex Market Preview for Thursday the 22nd and Friday the 23rd of April 2021. Hope you had a good trading day. We had a good winner in AMAT, and a winner in futures, and closed out a winner in Forex from the prior day. So no complaints, but it was kind of a weird, what looked like a bad day on Tuesday ended up reversing, and we gained all of it back. So here's the ES front month futures contract. This is the daily chart of the broad market in futures form. As you can see, just almost back to new highs, like nobody even cares anymore. These are not normal markets. Crude oil down 26 cents to 61.10. Gold up $3.10 to 1796.20, starting to make its way back up. The S&P cash gains 38.48, filled the gap from the prior day, as you'll see when I show you the intraday charts. Nasdaq 100 up 125 points, very near the highs again. Stocks up 85. Biotechs up 96.21. So trying to come back. It's been lingering for a while. The Russell 2000, though, this is a big one, up 51 points. So we'll see what we get from there. The VIX closes down $1.18 at 1750. The trend closes at 0.51, sorry, puts the 10-day moving average at 1.02. And if you go back 10 days, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah, there's some big numbers about to drop off that moving average. That could drop quickly. And remember, if the moving average gets back to 0.85, that is a sell signal on the broad markets. NASDAQ volume, just 4 billion shares, under 4 billion. This is one of the lightest days of the year, second lightest day of the year so far. So not impressive. Again, on the rally, no volume. Sell off, volume. Like, that's something to remember. Advanced decline ratio on the NASDAQ plus 2,197. So, almost one of the top days in terms of more stocks up than down. On the New York plus 1835, same story, very near the all-time highs for the year. Google loses just 66 cents, doesn't really matter. Apple up just 39 cents. That doesn't really matter. Netflix, on the other hand, after earnings down 40.67, still keeps it right in range where it was back in July. I think hasn't been able to move. Amazon up 27.34, still where it was back on 4th of July weekend. Tesla up 25.13. Super exciting. Facebook loses $1.18. Zoom gains 98 cents. Goldman Sachs up $3.39. That 13 sell signal on the daily is in place, though. TLT, the 20-year bond ETF, up 28 cents. Bonds starting to recover a little bit after selling off for the last 7 or 8 months. The Dow was up 316. Nobody cares about the Dow. Bitcoin now down till 54,440. It swept to new lows for the last 4 or 5 weeks or so. Put call ratio closes at 0.59. All right, in terms of intraday action, so here's the thing. If you go back to, again, we'll push out this, the back end of Monday on the far left, gap down a little bit, tried to fill, didn't fill, sold off. We made a bunch of money on that drop because things got so negative. The internals were awful, and there was just a lot of stuff to deal with. But then the rest of the day was pretty flat. Now, Wednesday, we gapped down a little bit, fill it quickly, and continue to rally. And in fact, we go all the way back up, fill the gap. Just after lunch, coming out of lunch, we filled the gap from the prior days down, and then in the last 20 or 30 minutes the mutual funds pushed it higher, but again, it was kind of a day from that perspective, not what we were looking for. And whatever, NASDAQ side also came back and rallied up. You can see the big breakout there over 1387.50 or whatever. Yeah, so it is what it is. All right, so in terms of economic data, as usual, we don't typically do market previews for Friday because they're kind of dead days. Options expiration was last Friday. All that's behind us. So just in terms of what's left for the week, in terms of a lot of earnings on Thursday and then even more next week. But looking at everything, unemployment, the initial and continuing jobless claims numbers an hour before the bell on Thursday. CB leading index, existing home sales at 10 a.m., natty gas at 10:30, and then on Friday, flash manufacturing PMI at 9:45 and new home sales at 10. So nothing major here in the U.S. There's some big stuff overseas maybe, but don't know if it's going to change the world unless somebody announces something that we're not expecting. So it is what it is. Charts as usual brought to you by eSignal. If you've not yet taken a trial of our services, feel free to do so. We will help you out for a couple weeks. Have a great trading Thursday and Friday and a good weekend.